Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to Factorio Living with Biters. We're at our little steam engine column right now, the smaller of our two little power stations. And we've just fixed all of the coal stuff. It's been a while since I played, because there was a small hiatus, 2 weeks. And now we're back and we need to work out where we were before. I watched back the last episode, as I often do, to make sure I know what's going on. So I know that I was just starting on this thing over here, this bit of production for the smelting of copper. So let's do a quick bit of measuring out, make sure we know the situation. So we need space for inserters and belts, and we're under attack, interestingly enough, back in the main base. Let's go check how it is. It's probably fine, because we've got our belt system in place, but it's a good idea to check just in case the thing is being blown up. Where's the damage? Oh, no. This, wherever it is. Where is it? It's in the mine drill area. Where am I looking? Oh, there it was. There we go. They've blown up a mining drill. That's fine. We'll just replace it. And get on with our day. Right, so yes, we're sorting out the smelting of copper. That is going to cause some issues, though, because power is not fantastic right now. There's that. Yeah, we've got a bit of a problem at the moment. It's running okay because I added in, well, I put a bunch of coal into the old steam engine column, but that's a temporary thing, really. That's going to die out again, and this time there's going to be no coal handy. I may get some wood, because there's a bit of that around that I can use. I'm just going to stick this here to help flush out biters a bit. And I think we'll play a bit of quicks. What I'm going to do is seal off this section and see if we can get rid of the biters through here. There's one there. If we cut it there, though there is the issue of this. Alright, if we break this, he can get out if he so desires. Oh, he can also go that way, apparently. Can he go that way? No, he's stuck in this section. And it looks like this bit is now empty. So we'll get rid of that. And is he out? Not quite. I think he may have hopped out. There we go. Okay. We've got our first section cordoned off. And once you got your initial bit, it's not too much of a difficulty to continue to expand, because you've already got sort of the basic structure in place. So we'll just keep going with this. There's a few biters hanging around in here, including one that isn't moving. Oh, now he's moving, sort of. He's given up again. Let's just... oh dear, I'm going all over the place with these. We'll just get what bits we can while we... oh! Oh! That's a medium biter. That's interesting. I don't see any others immediately. There's just this one here, but the fact of the matter is that medium biters can now spawn. And I imagine that this is because of the time, because in peaceful mode I'm like, killing biters won't make the anger level go up, but there's still the time factor, and I wouldn't be surprised if that has not been removed. So as time passes, the biters will get stronger, which is a concern, because, you know, one day there's going to be some issues between us and the biters, between me and the biters specifically, and the stronger they are at the time, the much worse it is for me, because you can gun down small biters in a second, but the medium ones, they take just a little bit longer. If we get to the big ones, then we are in serious trouble, because they take a beating. That is a worry. They are actually developing, and now that they've started spawning, they're just going to spawn more and more as time goes on, because the proportion of spawns that will be medium biters will just continuously increase. So that's very concerning. He's crawling around here as well. He knows what he means. He knows what he represents. He wants to wander around and intimidate me all the time. Alright, 1, 2, 3. What I'm doing is just getting half of the system in place, though this biter has now blocked it. He knows. Right, we can put this in here, which means that we can then put in... where... have we run out of... Run out of assemblers. Well, we know that that's what the furnace will fit in anyway. Let's fill out this bit. And I think that's enough to start actually setting up the smelters at this point, and we'll do the rest later on, because right now the entire system is just a bit shut down because we've turned off the copper supply, which means that there's a bunch of other things that there's a knock-on effect for, and there's another thing being attacked. Also, there's a biter here that I didn't spot when I was leaving. There we go. Oh, the attack has stopped, so I think whatever it was, the biter was moved along and is no longer angry, so that's fine. We'll clear away a bit of this. Now, do we have any furnaces? No, we can craft them. I think, is that how we do it? Well, we need the circuits first. The advanced circuits, because otherwise it will take multiple years to make everything. But yeah, it's all gone quiet. We do have, though, some solar panels. Enough for 2 squares, which is good. Right, let's go find the advanced circuits. They're up here. I think that was where the attack was, a bit damaged wall, and I think there wasn't any damaged wall previously. Alright, we'll just grab a few of these and start crafting. That's 6, so we want 10 more advanced circuits, which we have got from that. I guess we can pick up quite a few advanced circuits now, because previously I was being careful about them because the amount was limited, but now it's a much better situation. I mean, this is still going to cause issues, because what with copper being shut down means circuits are shut down, which means that advanced circuits, once the normal circuits have run out, will also shut down. Right, I've got a couple of extra that I don't want, so they can go in there. I've also ended up with some batteries, which I'm not particularly interested in, so I might... I was going to say I'll get rid of them, but I can actually make use of these. I can make accumulators. We have those researched. How much would we need for 1 square? It consists of 48. So we would need a lot of batteries, is the answer to that question. Let's just start grabbing some. Yeah, we're going to need hundreds of batteries. We'll just hoover up what's here and leave the rest to carry on normally. But with us trying to switch to solar to some degree or another, we want to have some accumulators handy so that things can work overnight. And accumulators can also help generally if the steam engines have like variable production rates and stuff. Like if one of them's unreliable because, say, it's powered by a coal-powered mining drill that has to be manually loaded. There's still only one of these in here because this is all just stopped. So let's go put in these furnaces, get things running again. I don't know how well they'll run, what with the whole power thing, but something will happen, at least. Put that back on there. And let's get rid of the assemblers, because we don't want those anymore. And we'll put these in. Whoops. Let's get the positioning right. And then all of the inputs. And then the belts. And we also need power, which can just be brought straight in from where it was here. And then outputs. Either side. This is far more smelting capacity than we have mining capacity right now, but we'll deal with that momentarily when we actually have some stuff being produced. Let's send this up here. We'll have it go like that. And put in the power on either side. And then all we need is those 2 belts. And the copper is coming in. There we go with the smelting. So now we'll get the output going off in that general direction. Hop outside. We shouldn't need to hop back inside that area ever again. There goes an autosave. And then we'll bring the belt along here. And because straight lines are nice, I'm going to send it this way and do that. That light can go somewhere else, like there. And we'll clear away the unnecessary belt. It'll take about 2 seconds for the copper to run down, so let's get some more mining drills on the case. That one is still running just about. It's got 40 left. There's a couple of trees here that need dealing with. There's another one there. Okay. We need to actually craft some mining drills. Let's make 5 of them, then we'll have a total of 6. How much can that do? Well, that can do with 8. So we do have 4 already. So we only need 4 more for it to run at full pelt. But that one's about to run out. The other ones are all fairly fine though. I don't know. We'll just put some in. However much we feel like. Make sure to get good coverage around the sides of these spawners. Where can we go with this? There. That's everything around there that we can get covered. So then the rest I can just position however works best, considering the usual factors. Let's do it like that. I guess we should flip these around though, and then flip these around. In fact, should we hop these up by 1? Yes, we should. And then it's going to disconnect things for a second. Actually, it makes no difference whether we hop them up or not, but I just want to, so yeah. And then that. Right, those are all running. That's going fine, though I notice this system is stupidly arranged. I don't know what's going on there, and this one's also run out now, so let's cut that. We don't even need an underground belt here. I guess we did at one point. Also, we could put a mining drill here. I may do that. Let's break that, which doesn't actually break anything, which is nice. And then we'll clear this bit away and we'll put a mining drill in there. There we go. It is of questionable use generally. Actually, let's have it go like that. And then have an underground belt go here. So this can come along and just connect up like so. And then with these ones, I don't know what we'll do. We'll send them off this way or something. They can join up over here. Oop, steady. There we go. Now I just need to make sure it's all powered, so we'll put one in there which will reconnect that connection. It was apparently not necessary, but whatever. And then we'll put some power on these ones. Excellent. Now we have 10 mining drills running, which should be more than enough. The system should build up nicely. And we should have plenty of copper coming through. Now, how is power right now? Actually, consumption has dropped a lot because as well as copper shutting down, everything else did because it all just built up. So in a minute, when the copper properly gets into the rest of the system, things will suddenly really pick up and we'll probably have some power issues because at the moment we're only running at half capacity. Capacity being something that can change because of how things have been. Here's all the copper coming in. At the moment it's all being taken up by circuit production. And I think until it gets through we won't have it. Oh no, actually it's not run down yet for red science. It's nearly got there, but it hasn't. So yeah, it will probably get through eventually. If it doesn't, then we might need even more smelting going on because we're already not doing brilliantly for circuits as it is. I guess if this is running at absolute full pelt, then we probably do have enough circuits, and with any luck it will build up. And then copper will start coming through. We'll have to see. How's this going? It's missing copper. Ooh, and we have an attack. Uh-oh, it's down at the copper production because I haven't put in the belts yet. No, I've got to stop him. Don't do that. You could have waited 5 minutes for me to set that up. Wait, where was he? He ran from there to there and then just wandered off. Is that where he wanted to go? Because then I don't know why he was attacking that. Where's the alarm now? That might have been a false alarm. It's weird, sometimes the alarm makes a noise when it shuts off and it's really confusing. It always throws me off. Not just in this, but in like Rail World as well. When I've dealt with some biters somewhere and I'm like, there we go, that's the problem solved, and suddenly there's another attack, apparently. We can move this up by 1, it doesn't cause an issue. So we can fit this in nicely. Oh, we're missing 2 belts. And there they are. Alright, we've got a complete loop around this, and we'll also craft a bunch more belts just so we keep well supplied. Alright, that's all working now, and I don't think we'll need to do anything with the furnaces for a while now. We can just leave that as it is. Later on we can add in more production. That is if this... Oh, there we go. Yep, there's some copper going through now. That's okay then. Oh. There was a biter attack somewhere but was immediately carried away, so that sounds alright. How's this? We've got another 6. Let's actually do something with the ones that we've got now. Let's see where we should build. I am thinking around the steam engine thing, because there is an empty space there that I think is just full of biters. There's also a patch there that we could potentially make use of. I mean, there's spaces everywhere. We could go there, and that would actually run really well. It's just that it's a little bit away from the base, and I don't know if I can be bothered with that. There's also this area, but I don't know whether I want to put some factory stuff in here later, because that seems like a fairly logical next step for the factory. It's quite cool to look at it in this view, actually. You can see how I've sort of built around the biters, and I've just sort of put stuff in every gap that biters aren't in. That's very cool. But yeah, we need to find somewhere to put some solar panels, and sharpish if possible. There we go with another 8. So let's go do some stuff. Actually, we'll get some walls first, because we're a little bit short, not just on walls but on stone as well. So we'll make sure that we're nicely stocked on that before we build our new bit of solar panel stuff. Here's some bricks. And then, do we have... Oh, we don't have automatic production of walls, do we? I'll just make them manually. Right, we'll have 1 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we need a bunch more stuff. Yeah, we can't quite make another 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll resupply up to that. I don't know how much that is enough for. How much does it actually take to make one? 5 stone bricks to make a wall, so yeah, that's 40, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think, probably. I'm not paying enough attention to be 100% sure on it. All that stuff over there looks like it's running alright, except for the fact that there's just not much blue signs coming through, and I think you can attribute that to the circuit situation. What is missing right now? Yeah, it's smart inserters which are limited by circuits. That's the thing, to get that running really well, you need a huge amount of circuits flowing in. Like more than you can fit on one side of a belt, quite possibly. And I might be exaggerating. It always seems like smart inserter production has a ridiculous consumption of circuits. But yeah, there's not enough coming through. We could definitely try and fix that. I'm going to grab some more batteries, though I realise that we'll have some issues for copper. Copper is going to keep running down if we keep taking all the batteries, and then it's... I'm not sure if there's enough copper coming through to keep the batteries going. In fact, I can't see any on the belt right now. Oh, there's 1. It's okay, guys, there's 1. Right, we've got 200 batteries so far. It's enough to make 40 accumulators. So we're getting there. If we hoovered up all the batteries in the system, then I reckon we'd have enough, and I'm tempted to do that. I think I will. Wait, have we invented substations? Oh, we haven't. Ah, that's annoying. Because I use substations to make the accumulator squares, so we're not actually fully capable of doing that yet. I'm going to keep right... Oh, that's a spitter. Did we see spitters before? I don't think we did. Yeah, there's definitely some sort of milestone that's been reached here. And I guess spitters are on the same level as medium biters then. This does not bode well. It's only going to get worse from here. I think we need 240 batteries to do them all. I mean, I know that I can't actually set up the proper square, but I want to get the batteries that I need for it anyway. Just that I have them, except there's barely any batteries coming through now, thanks to the shutdown practically of copper production. So what I'm going to do is actually, I think, break into the system, because I really want to get those last few. So we'll go here. Oh, it's set up so I'd have to hoover up steel as well. Actually, I need 20 steel anyway to get back up to the right level, so let's just do that. Okay, we've got 2 more than we want there, so let's put those in there. And we also need 2 steel, so I'll grab those from there. And then I will hop back out. And I guess we can get on with the production of them right now. Just because we might as well. I mean, it's going to take up a bunch of crafting time, so while I'm not particularly crafting anything, it's a good idea to get those being made. Right, I'll fix that while I'm here. Now I was about to go to the to go and build the solar panel thing, but it looks like we're pretty much at the end for today. Just did a quick run around checking the damage situation. We'll do some resupplying. We need a lot of circuits right now. Oh, power's gone not so good. Yeah, there's been quite a big drop off actually. I think that's partially because the south steam engine column is only going to get worse. It's just running out of coal. But yeah, now everything's kicked in again. It's all draining just a little bit too much of the power. Why do I have this? Why is this a thing? I have that. Why do I have this steel furnace? Let's get rid of it. It is literally pointless, and it means that we could try and have a path running through here which the biters would enjoy. Yeah, now we have too much steel. Oh wow, we have far too much steel. It turns out that that chest had a lot in it. Let's quickly dump all this stuff out where we can. And there's a biter attack going on in copper, though that shouldn't be a problem, because he should get pushed around and stop being bothered, which it looks like he has. So yeah, okay, next episode we will sort out our new renewable power system. We'll go find a place to put our solar panels, and then we'll also put in an accumulator square. So, until then, I shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.